Hey guys, welcome to Math for Kids by Kid. Today I'm going to show you how to multiply two binomials. So the first method I'm going to show you is how to solve the problem using distributive property. So I talked a bit about this in the last lesson of multiplying a polynomial by a monomial, and we're going to do the same thing here except it's two binomials. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this a here and multiply it by the second binomial. So a times c plus d. And then we're going to do the same thing, except we're going to use the b as the monomial. So a times c plus d plus b times c plus d. And so from here, it equals ac plus ad plus bc plus bd. So let's try it here. We have to multiply x plus 3 by x plus 2. So this equals x times x plus 2 plus 3 times x plus 2. And from here it equals x squared plus 2x. Because we're using the distributive property, the x is being distributed to both the x and the 2. And then same for the 3. X squared plus 2x plus 3x plus 6. And from here, we're going to collect like terms. So x squared plus 5x plus 6. And there's an acronym for using the distributive property to multiply two binomials. It's called FOIL. The F stands for the first term in each bracket. The O stands for outside terms. The I stands for inside terms. The L stands for the last term in each bracket. So the first term in each bracket is A and C, and so the F in the FOIL represents AC. And the outside terms are both the terms that are on the outside of the bracket. So on these two sides, I'm showing them with a dot. So the O is, the AD represents the O. And then the inside terms are here on the inside. Again, I'm representing them with a dot under the letters. So B and C represents the inside terms. And then the last terms on each bracket, I'm going to erase these dots and these circles. So the last term in each bracket are here, B and D. The next method I'm going to show you is the area diagram, and it looks like this. And let's say we need to solve x plus 4 times x minus 5. So on the top horizontal, we're going to write x plus 4. So in this slot, we're going to write x, and in the slot right beside, we're going to write 4. And then on the left-hand side, vertically, we're going to write x minus 5. So here we're going to write x, and then right below we're going to write -5 or -5. And from here, we add numbers in these 4 empty squares. That comes from the multiplication of these terms. So this square here will be x times x. This square will be x times -5. This square will be 4 times x. This square will be 4 times -5. So x times x is x squared, so we're going to write that right here. 4 times x is 4x, so we're going to write that here. -5 times x is -5x. And 4 times -5 is -20. And these 4 terms inside these 4 squares are going to be added together to give the final result. So you have x squared plus 4x minus 5x minus 20. And from here we collect like terms. So we have x squared minus x minus 20. And the last method I'm going to show you is using the algebra tile diagram. And I showed you this in the last lesson of multiplying a polynomial by a monomial. So this is what it looks like. Let's say we have to solve 3x minus 2 times 4x minus 5. So in this vertical space, we're going to draw 3x minus 2. You can draw 4x minus 5. It doesn't matter. So 3x minus 2. 3 long rods shaded in. 2 small squares unshaded. Then at the top, 4 long rods shaded. Then 5 small squares unshaded. And from here we solve. 1 rod times 1 rod, if they're both positive, equals 1 big square that's shaded in. And we're going to do this 12 times because there are 4 rods on the top and 3 rods at the side. And so we end up with 12 positive x squareds. And now we're going to draw the rods. So we have 4 positive rods on the top and 2 negatives on the bottom. -1 times a positive rod equals a negative rod. So we're going to draw 8 rods unshaded. And then in this leftover space here, we're going to draw the rest of the rods. So we have -5 on the top and 3x on the side. So we get -15x. So we're going to draw 15 unshaded rods. And lastly, we're going to draw the small squares. So we have -2 on the side and -5 on the top. That's going to be positive because negative times negative is positive. So 10 small squares shaded. And this is what we end up with. So now we're going to write this out using algebraic terms. So we have 12 big squares shaded. So that's 12x squared. And then 15 plus 8. So that's 23 unshaded rods. So that's -23x. And then 10 shaded small squares. That's +10. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you soon.